I refused to promise to take care of my aunt after my dad dies, and now he's writing me out of his will. My dad's sister Linda is 78 years old and lives across the country. She's a nice person, but I barely know her because she's been in another country most of my life. Growing up, I maybe saw her 3 times total, but she's super important to my dad because she basically raised him when he was little after their parents got divorced. Linda comes from this culture where it's all about designer bags and fancy cars and showing everyone how much money you have. Her kids are exactly the same way. 5 years ago when my grandma died, she left all her kids a bunch of money. My dad got his share, which was like 120 grand. But instead of keeping it, he gave every single penny to Linda on top of what she already got from grandma. I'm talking over $100,000 just handed to his sister. You know what Linda did with it? She gave it all to her daughter Rachel, and Rachel blew through every cent in less than 2 years. Designer clothes, eating at restaurants where a single meal costs $500, vacations to Europe, just burning through money like it was nothing. Now Linda and her husband are basically broke because they never saved anything either. They're living with Rachel in this tiny apartment, and my dad sends them money every month to help pay for groceries and rent. I found out he's been doing this for the past 3 years. Last week, my dad called me and said he needed to talk about something serious. We met up for coffee and he got all emotional. He told me that Linda doesn't have much time left, maybe a few more years, and that she's struggling financially. Then he looked me right in the eyes and said, "I need you to promise me that when I'm gone, you'll take care of your Aunt Linda. Make sure she has what she needs." I just stared at him. I asked what he meant by take care of her, and he said financially, like paying for her housing and food and medical bills. I told him no. He looked shocked and asked why not. I explained that Linda has 2 kids who should be taking care of her. Why should I pay for her life when Rachel exists? He got upset and said that Rachel can't afford it and that family helps family. I reminded him that I've worked since I was 16 to save money and be independent. I skip buying nice things so I can build my savings. I drive a 12-year-old car. I bring lunch to work instead of eating out. Why should I give my money to someone who gave 100 grand to her daughter to waste on purses? My dad got really quiet and then said that he's been good to me over the years, that he paid for part of my college and helped me buy my first car. He said that because of that, I should be willing to help his sister. I told him I've been good to him too. When mom died, I called him every single day for a year. I drove 4 hours every weekend to check on him. I helped him sort through all of mom's stuff when he couldn't do it alone. Most daughters don't do that much. He just shook his head and said it's not the same, that Linda took care of him when no one else would, and now it's his family's turn to take care of her. I said I'm sorry, but I can't promise that. Her kids need to step up. He stood up and told me that if I won't make this promise, then he's going to write me out of his will completely. Everything he was planning to leave me would go to Linda instead. I looked at him and said, "It's your money. Do whatever you want with it." He walked out of the coffee shop without saying goodbye. That was 4 days ago. Yesterday, I got an email from his lawyer with a copy of his updated will. I'm not in it anymore. Everything goes to Linda when he dies. My aunt's kids are already texting me saying I'm selfish and that I broke my dad's heart, but I worked hard for my money, and I'm not paying for someone else's bad choices.